Leo, welcome to your Celtic Cross reading. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to go ahead and start with an oracle reading. This comes specifically from the Enchanted Map Oracle. I'll pull you a card from it, read its definition, and then we will jump into your baseline. All right, what's going on? And again, let's see, by the time your message comes out, we will have officially entered Virgo season. So I do hope that you had just really excellent energy this past month. I hope you got to enjoy the Lionsgate. I hope that you got to just, I don't know, really get in there into your personal energy and claim yourselves, claim your lives, love and otherwise, you know. Show me. Show me that Leo energy, please. Show me what I need to see, please, for... Show me, Leo. Show me what I need to see, please, for Leo. Number 51, Moonlight. Beautiful. Well, anything to me, in my opinion, that attracts the moon is beautiful. Moon positive, not moon negative. The nighttime, the love energy, dreams, intuition. Number 51. For some of you, 51 might be an important number. That's just confirmation for somebody, but Moonlight. Let's go ahead and take a look. For some of you, I have to insist that you have an upcoming date. One that takes place by the nighttime. Okay? There you go. That's for somebody. An upcoming nighttime date. When the moon is out, possibly. Moonlight. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. Your alternative perception being your intuition, your insight, your third eye. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. I would also include in that dreams. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. There's something your intuition is speaking to you about. For some of you, it's love, romantic, nighttime thoughts. But it's soft. It's a soft energy, like the moonlight itself is soft. Okay, it's a soft feeling, and it's a beautiful feeling, and it's a special feeling. Some of you, true, you might be in your moon energy at this time, in which case learn what it is that you need to learn, but it's not quite that. It's feeling something within you or around you, usually soft, typically quiet, under that moonlight energy. Something that you are trying to feel through. You feel around you, coming towards you, coming from within you. It's soft, it's lovely, it's subtle. And it's meant to gently lead you in a particular direction. Show me, Leo. Current energy. The Five of Pentacles. Breakage. Separation. As to what we shall see. Crossing. King of Swords. There's something here in a breakage that you cannot understand. You'd like to. But it's not clear to you. As the King and Queen of Swords upright would suggest. What's crossing you is that you don't have full clarity about a situation that is Five of Pentacles in nature. What is hovering around you? Death. You cannot see the ending, but you feel it. This is the hovering. This is the unseen influences. It's all right. You feel something is ending. It's okay. You understand in the 3D there's breakage. Five of Pentacles. Abandonment, possibly. But intellectually, it's kind of like I can't understand why, or I feel it's pending or upcoming. Death is hovering. It's okay. Five of Cups is in the relevant past. A lot of regret here. A lot of sadness. A lot of 5 energy. Exiting the 5 of Wands. You have almost all the 5s here. Except for the worst one. 5 of Swords. I know, yes. There are worse ones. The fight. You don't want to fight this anymore. Your immediate future. Ace of Wands, new beginning. Transformation. Makeover. Radical makeover. And according to the energy, very necessary. Get to where you need to be. That's your immediate future, Ace of Wands. Your strengths. Knight of Swords. The willingness to take action, swift movement, reactionary. Sorry if you can't see that. As much as I love the Celtic cross and I do, it takes up rather a substantial amount of space. Your environment. Page of Cups, possibly new love. Could be a little bit of timidity in your heart space. Emotional investment, starting over. I don't know. I need to see. But it's in your environment. There's something in you that feels vulnerable, tentative. But your heart space is wanting to open up, even if it's by the smallest of degrees, yeah? In other words, you wish for a happier environment within you and around you. Your hopes and your fears. Queen of Wands. Can you have that level of confidence again? Oh, there you go. Of course you can. Can I have that sense of direction, ambition, and drive once more? Do I still have those attractive qualities within me? Stop. Stop. Stop with that bullshit, honey. Of course you do. The outcome, I think you'll be fine. King of Wands. I got a matching pyramid here. Someone who reflects back on you the very energy that you yourself prize and exude. Okay? Now, I don't mean your kind of starter package of energy here. This is where you are. This is who you naturally are. Something is ending and it's looking like it's in your best interest. There's really very little doubt in my mind about that. I don't know what past and or transition, the exhaust in you, the willingness to fight it, because you are a fighter. Okay? Fixed fire. That willingness to fight for this, to hold on to this, the pain of it, the regret, putting one more emotional cup that's passed out and over onto your belt is not something we feel good about, right? We've had a couple of those. When we turn our cup upside down, you got some of those on your belt and it upsets you. It displeases you. It's like, here's another cup. And there is some sort of love energy that is transitioning out of your life. Who said what, who did what, I don't know, and it's kind of irrelevant. I'm saying the overarch of the thing. And I promise you it's in your best interest. Okay? Death is above you and hovering over you, not you specifically. But it's like, I can't quite understand this break. Yeah, you do. You just may not be in a position to see it. But I promise you, as one door of your life closes, a new one literally opens here with that Ace of Wands. You're losing fight for this anyway, honey, even if you don't understand it. So shall it be. Let it pass. It wants to. And it's likely what's in best interest for you. Queen of Cups is underlying. Beautiful. We have the markings and potential here for new. As something exits, and again I have to insist, Leo, it is for the best. 5, 5, 5. The only one we're missing, and we want to keep missing, is the 5 of Swords. We don't want to collect the 5s, honey. We don't. It's okay. But you see death in this deck, which I love, by the way. I love this deck. More honest depictions of what actually happens. It's the blessed release. The blessed release. So that energy can be made anew. And you want it to. Even if you don't understand it, you're tired of the fight. You're tired of feeling that sense of loss, hesitancy. You know it's there. You may not understand why, but you feel it passing from you and your life. Let's stop talking about it. No, we actually have to keep talking about it. What I mean to say is, let's stop theorizing and get in there, huh? Let's do what we do best. Oh, I didn't pop. There we go. It's unusual for me. Okay. Five of Pentacles, your current situation. And if that is you, I'm sorry. Many of you are in that position of, I understand things are different between us. There is someone else here. But that's exactly it. We're breaking from them. And so you might begin anew. You don't fully understand it. But something's telling you it's time. Right? Yeah, for some of you, 51 is important. I don't know why. It could be a confirmation of your age. Of course, for others of you, you might have started feeling this at that age. I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Really? Show me that Five of Pentacles, please, for Leo. I'm going to start with this deck. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Page of Swords. Six of Swords. You've been keeping your eye on this movement for some time. There's a part of you that was not prepared to deal with it, even though you suspected it. Many of you feel separated from your home space. Your physical energies, your mental energies were greatly reduced because you didn't want to actually have to think about it. But you could feel this coming. There was a sensor in you that was kicking off. You're to leave this behind. Your mind was trying to engage with it. It was. There was this thing around your energy that says, I'm going to move forward gently from this. I don't actually want to look at it. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can get away with just moving away from the issue of breakage without actually having to deal with it or acknowledge it. Maybe I can just kind of sneak away from my own thoughts, right? And that's where the confusion comes in with that King of Swords on the sideways. Okay. Show me that King of Swords, please. But yeah. Your smoother energy, where you want things to be peaceful, didn't want to acknowledge the break. It's like, I want to move away from this. I don't actually want to look at it. Right? And I think everybody goes through that from time to time. But the bigger part of your mind knew better. King of Swords on the sideways, Eight of Pentacles, clarifying with justice. You had to do a job, okay? Over time, you had to do a job here in terms of understanding equality and fairness. Okay? And that's what you were struggling to digest. So even though you felt an energy slipping or is currently slipping away from you, or that something is ending and it feels kind of inevitable, you wish you could kind of smoothly exit that situation without actually having to look at it. The bigger part of your rational mind knows, Leo, that's not going to work, honey. We need to kind of see things for what they are in a real working sense. Eight of Pentacles to justice. We need to give this more of our attention. And it is something you're working through. The reason why you haven't completely turned around and broken from this is because your mind wasn't actually participating perhaps nearly as much as it should have been. You know. Typically, the King, Queen of Swords get way too much credit for processing our feelings. But in this instance, it was your mind that didn't want to catch up to the reality. It got there, and it will get there. I see it. Like I said, it took a minute. It took you a minute to understand the way things are, and working with that, with the reality is the way that it is. Some of you buried yourself in work, no doubt. That's a grounding principle for many people. You know, I know it's true for me and for a lot of people that when we are working through difficult concepts, we need to go into grounding spaces to give ourselves that room to think on these things quietly. And when you had your time to yourself, when you were doing what it is that you needed to do, you really went into working into that space of, I need to better sort out my thoughts. And why do I sense that something is coming to an end, but I don't really want to look at it? What's going on there? Okay. What's actually happening here? And giving the situation the due course that it deserves. You know. With a lot of reality. Really looking at the reality of the thing. 8 of Pentacles and Justice. You don't get much more realistic than that. So what you knew about this situation, what you were willing to acknowledge up here in the forefront of your conscious, that actually required some work. Your innate feeling was telling you what's going on. But up here, we needed to address it better. Tried to sneak away from it. Couldn't. Things will smooth out. So this happened over some time. To understand the correctness of the situation. What's actually happening. Who's feeling what. Okay. How that's getting divvied up and so forth. Alright. What is hovering over this whole thing is what you're just now beginning to fully acknowledge. So congratulations to you. What you are now beginning to acknowledge is death. This is not really an unseen influence so much as it's hovering. It seems inevitable. And you're doing a better job of trying to meet this ending where it is instead of kind of shying away from it. You could sense it. You could sense the breakage. You could. Of course you could. But you weren't in a space to openly acknowledge it, not mentally. It's here. And if you were being honest with yourself, you were kind of tired of the fight anyway. What you were hoping for versus how reality was shaping up. You got tired of that particular struggle, I believe. Show me death. The Lovers. Gemini. Energy doesn't have to be 3 cups. There is a strong connection here that seems to be coming to an end. Okay. We have Gemini energy here as well, Scorpio. That may or may not help you. I don't know. But literally it coming together. 3 cups with the Lovers. Strong connection. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right? It means many things to us. You knew it was coming to an end. You didn't want it to, but you felt yourself breaking from it. Or they you, or the both of you. Why? I don't know. But it's a strong connection here. And you two were bonded, if nothing else spiritually. Most likely emotional too. How it played out in the real world, I don't know. I just know that you're separating yourself from it, or they're separating themselves from you. Either way you feel it. Oh. That's the stuff that hits the tarot reader right in the chest. It doesn't help that I'm Scorpio. I feel everything. More than I should. And if you have strong Scorpio placements, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, good God. I don't know which way it's going. You either feel the loss of this connection that is coming, and that's inevitable from their side or from yours. I know you didn't want to see it, but it is on the out. There's too much separation between you two. Strong connection. Fuck. Beautiful connection. Perhaps once in a lifetime. There's a hope. It's okay, honey. It's okay. Five of Cups is an irrelevant past. You are, I dare say, familiar with regret. Loss. Losses. Endings. Separations. Disappointment in our connections. I'm guessing you're a Leo who is familiar with that. Show me the Five of Cups, please. And it is your relevant past, and it's one of the things that plays out in your mind. The Hermit. Good. Healing. The Queen of Wands. Good. There's your energy. Beautiful. You've done a good job. The Hermit. You need to trust that instinct. Over time, you have developed with a certain level of confidence that things must pass. Five of Cups is in your past. In other words, you got this. You'll be okay. Okay? That is with you. That is in your favor. You have to trust that. You know how to handle these things. I'm not saying it's easy. Of course not. But you are familiar with the pain. And you're also familiar with the fact that it's pointless to wallow in the pain. It is your job, nay, our responsibility, to heal ourselves. Otherwise, we stay stuck in the past. And what's the point? Right? So congratulations to you. I can see Five of Cups in past position all the time. That doesn't mean people know how to leave them. You have to know when to draw a line in the sand. Move on. It won't happen overnight. And for some people that could take weeks, months, years. But so long as you in fact do. That's all that matters. What is being left behind is no easy thing. Nevertheless. Now, I apologize, I forgot. Just in case it's not a strong connection, it could. Did I say this? I apologize. For some of you, simply bringing together connection with either a Gemini or Scorpio stands. Okay, there you go. It could be that translation, but for most of you, literally bringing together a strong connection is coming to an end. Five of Wands, this is your exiting energy. There's a conflict that was within you for some time that you were tired of anyway. That's coming to an end. Show me. There is this thing in you, I keep going back to it, that the practicality doesn't measure up. I see. And it's something you didn't want to look at. You felt the breakage coming. You tried to move away from that concept. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But over time, you've come to see that there's a lack of practicality or a sense of correctness to whatever this connection is. You have a background experience that says, I know how to heal myself. And I trust that. And if you trust that energy, honey, Leo, then I do too. Okay? Five of Wands is on your exit. That's good. That fight, that tension in you. Some of the Five of Wands, please. Four Swords is something healing, double healing, in your quiet thoughts and on your quiet time. Four Swords, Temperance, Sagittarian energy. What's on the exit is that you know there's some things in you that you just cannot reconcile yourself to. Not anymore. You tried. Okay. To not show the fight, to not show the arguing, to not show the tension within you or the person whom you're dealing with. And you've understood that you cannot reconcile it anymore. That's why the fight energy in you is exiting. It's something you've tried to heal. It's something you've tried to work through. Okay. And there's a part of you that says, if I just stop resisting, I can be at peace. Besides, I'm kind of losing the fight for this thing anyway. Very good. It's good acknowledgement. I'm seeing a lot of healthy acknowledgement in you, Leo. A lot of healthy acknowledgement. Very good. Very good. In your immediate future, Ace of Wands. Beautiful job with the acceptance, honey. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. It took you a minute, sure. There was something here that was clearly on the path of being over that you didn't want to see. Not for a while. But you felt it hovering. Ace of Wands is your immediate future. Ace of Wands, please. But you feel it. You feel it with the High Priestess. You feel the Ace of Wands. You felt the ending. Devil. Okay. Capricorn energy. There is, I don't think it's anything specific. I mean, it could be that you're literally dealing with a Capricorn. It does not have to be. But you have that feeling that literally the bridge point between you and your future requires you to kill toxicity, that which binds you, your fears, the person whom you tie yourself to. You have to let those fears go in order for you to succeed, correct? 100%. In order for you to succeed and move forward into your life with the Ace of Wands, which you feel is coming right around the corner, and I see it too, you are going to have to give up that which has held you back. Ten of Swords with the Devil. Okay? We have to kill that. Old habits, old fears. It's like you really want to leave that behind. For you to launch into whatever it is that you were feeling is so very close. And so it is. Shall we switch? That's beautiful. It's kind of like, in order for me to succeed, rather, I feel that if I am to succeed with that Ace of Wands, I have to let go of something that no longer serves me. I felt myself breaking from it for a long time. And if I was being honest with myself, whatever this is has not been practical or fair to me. Now, it could be for, I'm getting so heavy specific energy. I got Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Gemini, and Scorpio, of course. They may not have anything to do with it. I do know this. I like how your energy is telling me, Christina, I'm equipped to handle this. And so you are. The Leo I'm looking at today is equipped to handle this. It's part of your relevant past. The Five of Cups is in your past position. You're telling me it sucks, Christina, but I know how to handle it. So you do. And this Leo I'm looking at that says, in order for me to succeed in love and in life, and in new adventures in both of those things, love and in life, possibly work, I have to leave behind fears. I've tried to live with this fight. I have tried to deny the fact that this thing is breaking. I've tried to keep it together. But there's some things that took me a long time to see the facts of the situation, to scale them up, to weigh them up, and to see where I was coming up short in my energy and the person whom I'm connected to. And while it might be a strong connection, or again, literally any of these placements that are so prominent today, while it might be a strong connection, it's not for me. Or it represents something I held on to, the devil. Something I've held on to out of fear. Because I couldn't see an alternative. And I didn't want to face the ending. I didn't. I felt it. I sensed it. But I didn't want to acknowledge it. But I'm acknowledging it now because I don't want it to play into my future. Okay? You're showing me endings. And while they might be hard lessons, you are still glad for them. Okay. Let's switch. Show me the Knight of Swords, please. Which one for Leo? Sorry. Alright. I'll get to you. Show me the Knight of Swords, please, for Leo. Some of that Knight of Swords, please, for Leo. I know I'm going to get questions about this deck. It is beautiful. This is a holographic deck, and it's full plastic, both sides. So, which is good for old school shufflers like me, because I can really work the hell out of my cards. So this deck, however, is not for beginners unless you know how to shuffle old school way, like so. They're just going to fly out your hands. Because it's slippy. It's slippy. So for people who do this, they're just going to go 100 different ways. So FYI, yes, it's a beautiful deck, but it's not for beginners. I think it's the holographic plastic or flexible deck. I love it. It's been helpful to me. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. As your strengths, you are willing to take action. Very good. Excuse me. A lot of communication flying in, so I've been having to wear my watch more and more lately. I got a lot of stuff cooking. We got stuff cooking, honey. Oh, when do we not? Show me that Knight of Swords, please. Under your strengths, you are willing to take action now. Where you could not see it so much, again, the Knight of Swords is still thought as well as action. It took you a while for your King of Swords to catch up to the reality of the situation. But you got there. The Chariot, you wish to move forward in the name of love. It's beautiful. Of course you are. You're Leo. If you're not ready to move forward in the name of love, honey, none of us have a chance. Okay. If Leo can't do that, then, oh my God, help the rest of us. Who's going to help the rest of us? That's just, oh my God. See, and then there's that Five of Cups. It's like, yeah, there is that acknowledgement in you. Yes, this is not the easiest thing. Yes, I still have pain. I still have a little bit of regret, but I trust your instincts over here that says, but Christina, I know how to handle it. Okay. So, it's under your strengths again. But this is amazing. Knight of Swords. I know how to take action. I can move swiftly. Perhaps I can move very swiftly in love, but I'm taking the Five of Cups with me in a way that will help navigate and guide me, not to have it turn around against me and bite me in the ass, right? I want to be, and this is what we all do. We're all going to have Five of Cups. And there's a difference between carrying it so we can learn from it and carrying it so we can just perpetually mourn and never move on with our lives. You're telling me you want to move forward. You do. Okay. But it's in an appreciation for things that have been lost. That way you can move towards what is right. You want to move towards correct love. Full love. Full heart of love. If I thought you were still hanging up on the past, I'd tell you. Your relevant past tells me you're very competent in this. I believe these Five of Cups because they're in your strength position. You've learned your lessons and lost. And it's helping you lead you, absolutely, into your best emotional vehicle and representation. And that's what you want to take action towards. It's another representation of acknowledging what's no longer correct for you. So you can move towards that which is. That's all it is. Very good. Your environment, so tentative. Page of Cups, so sweet. So unassuming. Again, possibly new love. Could be tentative, small. I see where you want to be. You want to be in the Chariot. We all do. That's being in love. Okay? But it starts with a Page of Cups. So show me that Page of Cups, please, in the environment. Excuse me. Show me. Show me the Page of Cups, please, in the environment for Leo. Show me that Page of Cups, please. Show me that Page of Cups. No. Show me that Page of Cups, please. Nope. Six of Wands. Oh, don't you feel better? Yes, indeed. You're feeling better as you extend your heart outwards in the smallest of ways, in the sweetest of ways. A little bit of emotional investment. I'm not sure who you're talking to, but you will be in future. Okay? Your confidence increases with the Six of Wands. You want to be in love. Okay? And that means exiting things that no longer suit you or fit you. A big part of you knew what to do when you realized you could no longer reconcile yourself to the differences of this connection. That was a big teller right there. So again, who did what, who said what, who broke? The connection officially doesn't really matter. It's a reaction that matters. Your emotional reactions are natural, and you are entitled to them. They're natural, they're organic. It's our behaviors, though, that determine the people that we are. You're telling me that you understood that you felt a break from a connection. You kind of avoided it for as long as possible. You didn't want to see it. You didn't particularly want to acknowledge it. But then you started to develop what is like literally a working case of energy. Justice, the Eight of Pentacles. These things started to weigh up about the fairness and unfairness. And what this connection means to you, rather what it doesn't. Or the acceptance of it. You have a history, it's solid. You also understand that this is correct for you. You've done this before. Or you've been through this before. But the biggest motivation, I dare say, for you by far is when you understood that while you were able to avoid the breakage, you sensed it, but you didn't want to touch it. Your energy finally gains momentum or admission when it understands it can no longer it's like you two are literally citing irreconcilable differences for some of you. I don't know that's full on divorce, but it seems to be a conclusion. Irreconcilable differences, I guess, for some of you. The fight in you is exiting for this, and you've thought about it. And you just want to heal and move on with your life. You want a new journey, a new adventure. It's right here. And you will not be taking this with you. Very good. I don't know that this person was necessarily devil. It's more like you've come to associate it as something that's just not right for you. Not anymore. Anyway, your environment as you continue to open up, even in the smallest of ways. Tentative, balancing up with folks here and there. Your confidence continues to increase. I don't need to explore that too much further. I already see what it is that you want to do. It's literally under your strengths, is that you're willing to take action, to leave out the past, cutting that out. Five of Cups. You already know how to heal from it. You're kind of old-hand at this. Trust that. Because Leo's like, I got stuff to do. I gotta be in love, man. I gotta be in love. What do you want me to say? I want to be in love. What do you want me to do? I don't know, but you ain't asking nobody. You just go. You're just going forward. And then I get a King and Queen of Wands. Somebody here who's more on par with your energy, I believe. Matching goals. Matching sense of ambition. Much more similar to you in terms of baseline energy. You know? Some of that Queen of Wands, please. Your hopes and your fears. No, your confidence is already picking up, so I'm not too worried about that. Show me that Queen of Wands, please. Hopes and fears, hopes and fears. Four of Wands. How so? Your hope for commitment, relationship, and a new offer. Did I call it or did I call it? Okay, what do you want me to do? You say you gotta be in love? Honey, I gotta read the cards. See, we're both really good at stuff. Yes, we are a bit cheeky. But your energy's not without merit, and neither is mine. So there you go. See? We can get along just fine. I like this. Your hopes. You want the real deal. There you are, Queen of Wands. And I am saying this is you, Sex Irrelevant Tarot, because you already popped up in your relevant past. And you're saying, I know how to handle this kind of stuff, Christina. I believe you. Doesn't make that easy. I see how long you avoided it, but honey, once you allow the truth to hit you, okay, once your King of Swords went upright, you understood. Anyway, your hopes, your fears, I want this, will I get that? It's quite simple. I want this, will I get it? My energy's back up, my confidence is awesome. I've received or have started a new emotional investment. I'm at the new turning point in my life. Yes, you are. I love this. I love this. I absolutely love this. It's beautiful. Christina, am I going to get it? I don't know. Let's find out. You want the real deal, honey? You want a commitment and one that you can burn for. You want someone to burn for you too. So it's not enough to just have a relation. I'm so sick of people who are like, I want a relationship, I want a relationship. Then that means you can go pick someone up off the street if that's your criteria. You want someone to more energetically match where you are. Goals. Ace of Pentacles is goals, as well as solidity of offer. You want relationship status, commitment, legitimacy, Four of Wands, but you also want a shared experience of equal energy. In other words, somebody who can meet your level of passion and intensity. Okay? I got an outcome of the King of Wands. Let's find out. Show me that King of Wands, please. Show me the King of Wands, please. Show me the King of Wands, please, for the outcome. Someone who is similar to you, they do take action. Okay. Yes. Yes, I also see you in that sense because you already pulled the Knight of Swords. I'm willing to take action for the name of love. Like I said, if you can't do it, honey, the rest of us don't have a chance. And I'm going to exit the Five of Cups energy. I took the lessons I needed to take from it. And now that I move forward again in love, I know better, or I'm better equipped to deal with it and to look for it correctly. Yes, that is what you're taking action towards. So you're like, okay, look. I want a relationship, I want the real deal, and I want someone who can match my energy. You're taking action towards it. And I do believe there is someone else here. That's a lot of energy. I already see you talking to somebody. Emotional investment. Just a little bit. Get your confidence up. Makes you think that's possible, otherwise you wouldn't be taking action. Correct. The Aries test. It's time. It's time. You are living what your intuition is telling you is happening. That in order for you to get to this, your intuition is over here talking to you under that beautiful moonlight energy. It's soft, it's subtle. And in this respect, it is not the moon. Illusions, delusions, secrets. No. Moonlight here means the soft language of the nighttime. Okay? Being touched by the moon. Intuition. It is literally the gateway between your past and your future. It's also your outcome. That which you sense is coming is. It's beautiful. Your hopes, also your fears. Christina, will I have legit relationship, commitment, relationship, where somebody can love me the way I want, can me the way I want and give me some long-standing energy to work with? The answer is yes. Did she really just say that? Yes, I did. Hi, if you're new to my channel, my name is Christina. I'm a little different, happy to be so. You will note the word sassy is in the title. Real person, real tarot flex for life. Yours was beautiful today. I know that unlike your peers, and they're the collectives, I will see stuff that's not like this. So, when you can be a little cheeky, a little sassy, a little happy, and a little in love, I suggest you take it. Which is also my reading approach. This is beautiful. Your intuition is strong. You've already said, I know when and where and how to take action, specifically in your love energy. You know what you want. You kind of fear, will it happen? Will it happen? Will it happen? I have lost relationships and lost cups behind me, but I also know they weren't for me. And there's something here, and I'm very proud of you for this. You're giving up that you told yourself you needed. And perhaps you did need it for a long time. But it no longer suits you or fits you. You want a new life. Yeah. There is someone here who is kicking off or mirroring your energy. Okay? And you'll be taking action in accordance with that feeling. Someone who better suits you. It's lovely. King, Queen of Wands, beautiful. Your intuition's here. It's on point for your immediate, upcoming future as well as in your long-term future. In other words, everything you're working yourself towards feels correct because it is. This is what happens when either A, we accept endings with grace and dignity, or 2, we evoke endings because we know they're necessary. Over here keeps coming back to that. The resistance is exiting because you understand, or at least part of you spiritually understands, that you two have irreconcilable differences. It could be a very strong connection, but it's one that you seem to think doesn't have merit, or it's not fair. You felt the break coming, but you didn't want to see it. Or again, it could literally be of one of the signs. It could literally just be the ending of coming together with a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Capricorn, Virgo, Libra. It could be that direct placement too. But you have love in your future orientation, as well as stability of home and happiness. You got some very strong aces here. As you continue to invest in that love energy, it strengthens into your goals, into your hopes. It's beautiful. Must be one of the shortest ones I've ever done. Thank you for having your energy be so forthright and fluid for me today. I appreciate you, Leo. I hope you're not offended that it's not an hour plus. I don't think it will be. Of course I say that. It's not meant to be an offense. The simple truth of it is the long ones take more work. Short ones means you've got fewer problems. So, thank you for unmapping your energy. I don't know who this is to you. And I'm sorry you two had irreconcilable differences, but honey, you have to remember on your baseline alone you were pulling 5s for this person, this connection. It's been broken for a while. You didn't want to see it. But once you did see it, no peace, no justice, no harmony in this connection. And there's something here about the balance that doesn't add up. Okay? Called it. Engagement, yes. There will be. For there are romantic feelings here. true love. Oh, you're just getting all the best ones from this, aren't you? Chemistry. Okay. Yeah, so in case, again, if you're wondering, in this bridge point, which again distinguishes your past from your future, right here, you feel intuitively, you have an ace in front of you, that it requires letting go of this. You hold on to it a lot longer than you probably should have or meant to. Or it started out strong and turned into something codependent over time. What started out as a natural fluid energy just became one big battle of wills, where there's constant breakage and disconnectivity and love and passion, or you name it. But you told yourself you needed it for a long time. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're literally moving forward. You will have, obviously, chemistry with this person. No shit. To be a King, Queen of Wands, I should think so. Again, true love principles. You actually are showing me that under your strength. That's more or less what this is. You are showing me true love principles. That's where your strengths are. I'm willing to take action towards the best possible in love energy I can have, and I will not indulge in the Five of Cups. I have learned and I have healed from that. You do have romantic feelings here. I see you talking to somebody. We will do a time check, but yes, you can expect engagement. At least that's the person I'm reading today. So not only do we have the, I told you, there's a reason I was being cheeky. I saw it, the longevity and substantiality, that is the Ace of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, that is the relationship between you, me. We have feelings for each other. And then also the chemistry, that is passion. Okay, so it is the quadrant. It's the best. It's the best of what a relationship can offer. Stable, goals, has somewhere to go, it has somewhere to grow. Okay, both in love and in passion and in life. It's great. All the best things are there. So you have the chemistry, engagement, and the commitment. That's the whole enchilada, honey. And we like the whole enchilada. Okay, let's see. I want to know this bridge point. It's in your near future. Very. But what near future means to the collective or individuals is different. For some of you, it might not be a year. For others of you, it's right around the corner. Tarot doesn't really care about your timelines. But I have a sneaking suspicion, because your intuition is here so strongly, this is quite distinct. The second you realize you have irreconcilable differences is when the things start to shift. You're literally losing the energy. The fight for this is happening now. It might have started a wee bit during Cancer season, and then it picked up during your season. That's for some of you. For some of you, 3 months from now. Your intuition's been trying to talk to you for a long time. Upwards to last Pisces season. You're tired of the fight, that you don't have it in you anymore. And perhaps there's just some things that cannot be healed. Can I get more on this hovering energy, please? I'd like to know the Fool. Six of Swords, you don't want to take any more chances on this. And it does relate to the Ten of Pentacles, something to do with your stability. So, the person whom, like I said, it might have started out as a strong connection. But the reasons you stayed in it were completely different than the reasons that you started it. Okay? You're kind of tired of taking chances on this, particularly if it has to do with the foundation. That doesn't seem to be a big appeal to you anymore. Perhaps codependency was created in this equation. If that helps you at all. Could be Earth energy here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but I've already given you all the signs. They're all here. For some reason, we got some major players here today. I mean, we're talking major players. Let's talk about, show me who we're talking to over here. Who we're talking to? The person whom you like to take action towards. Knight of Swords. Wow. You don't hesitate when it comes to this person's energy. Now, it's because they represent all your energetic goals. Someone who is alive, driven, passionate, has strong feeling. They represent love, as well as a new opportunity in love and in life. You don't hesitate when it comes to this person. None at all. Oh, on the contrary, you're showing me a great deal of determination for this person. Someone who has a strong mind. There will be an upcoming conversation with this person relatively soon. I don't know when. Perhaps you've already started talking to them. You try to keep yourself emotionally distant, or perhaps they do. It might be tentative. I don't quite know. But they do represent the in-love energy, the Chariot, the one that you won't hesitate towards. You're showing me, though, as the Queen of Swords and someone who has deployed the Knight of Swords 3 times now, that when it comes to this person's energy, you don't hesitate. A lot of determination here to start that Page of Pentacles so it can lead to an Ace of Pentacles. No hesitation, and it's done so in the name of love. It's beautiful. I like how you're not letting the failures of the past dictate your future. Like I said, I could just as easily have seen that. I could have just as easily have seen that. Correct? Could have been a fucking disaster. But yes, there will be conversation with this person relatively soon, but in the general sense, they represent your strong frame of mind, your sense of action, because they represent your in-love energy. And the page that you invest in them now will be the Ace of Pentacles later. Okay? Can I see when this person's energy is introduced? For some of you, the 17th is important. You can't right now. You can't. Oh, I see. You can't talk to them right now. I don't know why. There you are. It might be that you haven't met them yet because you're still under strain. A great deal of strain. 7, 10 of Swords. I'm sorry. The 7 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the World. Their energy is still under a great deal of strain. So I was focusing specifically on that Page of Pentacles because it's the most realistic form of these actions in the future. It's what leads to that Ace of Pentacles. And you can't yet. You're not able to invest yet. So I don't know if you even met this person, or if you do know them, you haven't invested in them in that way because you can't. Your cycle has not fully completed. Okay, it's at breaking point. 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, this is not easy energy. Okay. So yes, when it is time for you to connect with this person, no hesitation. None. Strong sense of determination. You won't hesitate to invest because they represent love as well as future commitment. It's all here. You're not able to yet not invest, not in that way. So I don't even know if you've met this person yet, to be honest. But you want it. And it is coming. Just might be taking a minute. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is very good. I'm very pleased. I have... Let me just... For those of you who have very strong earth in your chart, as indicated by the deer, obviously you're the one who is highly intuitive, okay? But you have been tentative in your energy. Again, it's deer. Tentative, but sincere and genuine. It's been hard for you to connect with your intuition that is here so strongly, okay? But you are doing it. The moon, under the moon, again, that sense of intuition. I have, oh, like I said, some of you have some very strong earth in your chart. That's the bull, Taurus energy, so you might have some very strong Taurus in you. You could be connecting with or leaving a Taurus as well. I mean, I was ready to say, I couldn't tell where that Scorpio energy is coming from, but it is here twice with the lotus flower as well as the Scorpio medallion. Also, the time of Scorpio might be important, and that for this year kicks in August 23rd, I believe. And I can't tell if they're either your past or your future, or possibly both. I don't know. But their energy is here as well. Oh, Lord. Wow. Again, great white shark, Scorpio energy 3 times. Octopus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The dragon, you. Aries, Leo, Sag. Goldfish, Pisces, confirmation of a little dog. I mean, I'm talking toy dog. But we call them toy dogs when they're very small. Chihuahua, Terrier, something like that. I, K, P, and big masculine glasses. Okay, that's enough. Leo, I hope this was helpful to you. Like I said, you let me know, and it's beautiful. And if this is you, congratulations. It's beautiful. It's quite lovely. I love this hinge point between your past and your future. It's gorgeous. It's brilliant. And you will meet someone who is much more suited to your energy. I know you've had to deal with separations in the past, and you've always kind of known that they were for your best interest. And you are understanding that again. It doesn't make it any easier, like I said, but it also doesn't make it any less true. That's enough. Leo, congratulations if this is you. And let me know. Take care. Be well.